So do you have stuff planted out here?
Most of it's just normal grass, except for the corn in the small patch out there between the sprinklers. It's just sage grass, field grass.
So why are you watering all of it like that?
Well, I got them, most of them shut down, but those 3 hit the area that have the corn, and then of course over to the far right is where the apple trees,
Oh yeah,
and the cherry trees, and then the raspberries are. We used to just water it all, but to mow a lot when you water it all. Come on, Jasmine. We had a horse out here. They'll eat everything.
yeah.
They eat it down. But then you just gotta pay to feed them in the winter time. Horse don't taste as good as beef. So.
What's this little building for?
This was the horse's shelter. In the future, it will be a cow shelter, just to give them someplace to get out of the sun, get out of the weather. Although it'd be pouring down rain, that horse would be standing out in the middle of the field, just letting the water run off his back.
And you got the well here.
Well, this is just where the pipe comes in to run out to the sprinklers. About 4 feet down, there's a 2.5-inch ball valve. And it's just a pipe that's slid onto it. It's got a little slice in it. It's kind of redneckish, but it does the job. Me personally, I'd like to have, an auto timer system.
Right.
But that's what was here when I moved in, so
That's what you get.
So we use it. If I ever have problems with it, I'll probably go through and redo it and put timer system on.
So you have corn right over there.
Corn, some squash, and some pumpkins. Like I said, that was my wife didn't have room in her garden this year for the corn, and I thought, well, we gotta plant corn because we had 2 crops of corn last year, and it did pretty good. So I figured, well, I could probably throw it out there, and the chickens wouldn't mess with it or anything like that. It'll outrun the grass once it starts going. So and the corn looks like it's doing okay, and some of the pumpkins and squash, they'll take over.
This is your trees?
This is my mini orchard. A few different kinds of apple, and a few different kinds of cherries, and 1 peach tree.
A peach tree?
Yeah.
Peaches grow over here?
Yeah. There's a couple orchards up there. They're called donut peaches. We call them butthole peaches. They look like little buttholes, but they're really, really pretty. And then you can see here's a raspberry. They're all the way down along the edge. This is our first year for them though, so they're just getting going.
And that's the duck that you found?
Yep, the baby duck, and then the chicken friend that we got it. And this is our normal garden. We need to put some time into removing some weeds, but you can see that we have kale, sunflowers, lots of tomatoes. These tomatoes all came up from last year. That one right there came up from a seed. Look at that.
Nice.
It has a couple rows of carrots, wall of sweet onions, peas, squash, cucumbers.
And that one there is potato?
That's a potato that came up from last year. That was just, that got missed during harvest and got tilled in and moved over. Broccoli, it's all gone to seed already. We've harvested it twice already. We have cabbage over there. It's just about done. I think we have about 3 of them left that we should pull. We harvested 2 of them yesterday. Harvested a few the day before. my grapevine right down here on the end. You can see it's growing up around from the outside. I bought that one last year. It was one little stick sticking out of a pot. And,
I'd like to try grapes. That'd be cool.
Just got to give it a place to climb and let it go. I guess they can be diseased pretty easy, but look, I actually have grapes.
Oh.
Look at that, those are my first grapes. And then there's some over here.
Yeah.
And I figure about the time they're ready, I'll come out here and birds will probably have eaten them. At least that's the way my luck will go. I'll have to dig up a bunch of those tomato plants and stuff. Send them home with you guys.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
We'll never be able to, we won't be able to keep them all going. Like the peas quit producing here at about 80 to 85 degrees. So yesterday being a 90-degree day, we're gonna have to harvest all of them out real quick, and then we'll just move some of those tomatoes over there. But other than that, we don't have room for all the tomato plants that just come up naturally. So. There you go. Pea for you.
Uh-huh. No can opener?
You don't need, you just eat the whole thing. No can opener.
I don't get that. Nummy, nummy. Well, that's all we got for this trip. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next video.